All right, guys, welcome back to the segment. So, just wanted to give you guys some brief updates regarding our players and most importantly, injury updates regarding Victor Osimhen. Of course, he had a bit of an injury scare yesterday in the game between Galatasaray and Kasimpasa. Uh, Yesterday was very good for him. He obviously scored two goals, which was fantastic. But then he picked up that injury just in the beginning of the second half, which prompted him to be substituted immediately. And even though Osimhen has come out or had come out after that game to say that the injury is not very severe, just that he felt some discomfort, and the substitution from the coach was clearly for the reason of trying to protect Osimhen so that it doesn't get serious. But this still leaves us to worry right now regarding Victor Osimhen's ability to recover on time and be ready for the games that we have, the Super Eagles games in October from the 11th. We actually have a game on the 11th. I'm sure you all know about it, against Libya at the Goalkeeper Stadium in Uyo, and then on the 15th we have the return leg that's going to be played in Libya. And of course, we definitely need all our players to be fit for that game, especially Victor Osimhen, because there's something about Victor Osimhen whenever he's around and available for Nigerian Super Eagles. It's just very, very positive for the team. It feels like every time he shows up, the team plays better. And of course, there's no doubt we have a higher chance of scoring goals and winning matches whenever he's around. But this minor injury has obviously put him in doubt, because we are going to have to hear what the Galatasaray medical team will say about it. And that's when we are going to know if it's something that is serious. Right now, there hasn't been anything said from this medical team. So, but as expected, I hope it doesn't take him out for a few weeks. That's what it is. But the coach of Galatasaray side, that's Okan Buruk, has heaped a lot of praise on Victor Osimhen and how he's been very impactful for his team, this season. He's really, proud of the way Osimhen comes in and gives 100% on the pitch, which is why he said to the media that Osimhen fights a lot during the game. He suits us very well as a player and a person. It is very valuable to have him with us, and I think that's the problem, or that's part of the problem with Victor Osimhen. It's his biggest strength, being able to give his life on the pitch, give 100%, and chase that ball until the very, very dead of the ball. But I think that's also his weakness. That's also why he's prone to injury. That's why if he plays one or two games or three games, the next thing you hear is Osimhen is fatigued, or he's tired, or he has a knock, or he has this or that. It's because of how he puts himself out there to play with all his strengths. But in the coming hours, we're definitely going to get some updates regarding his fitness, and hopefully it's going to be some good news. But moving away from that, yesterday was also a day that we saw Maduka Okoye in between the sticks for Udinese as they played out. It's a 3-2 loss to Inter Milan, but it was not a match that Udinese lost without a fight. To be honest, it was a very, very hard fought match. Udinese played their heart out to try and get something off of it. Maduka Okoye was really impressive as usual for that game. Had some really important saves, up to 4 saves for that game. Played 90 minutes. But it was such a shame that they couldn't get anything from that game. And then moving on, guys, the Libya national team are really preparing ahead of 11th October game in Uyo versus Nigeria, as you know. And their new coach has now selected their 28-man list that's going to face Nigeria next month. And if you follow the channel, of course, you know that I let you guys know that they actually fired their coach, the previous coach, because they felt he wasn't getting the results. The results in the first 2 games in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers back in September, so they had to fire him and then brought in this new coach, who goes by the name Nasser Al Hadiri. So this Nasser has selected his 28-man list and is really determined to get something, out of the Nigerian two-leg games. And the list, as I'm looking at it, is still looking like a similar list that we've seen, previously, that they played with. Some key players are still there, the likes of Al Ittihad star Abu Shaibab, Mohammed Al Taba of Al Nassr, and the likes. So that's what's currently happening. They are really preparing, to offset the Super Eagles of Nigeria next month. And of course, as usual, we are still waiting for Nigerian Super Eagles to announce their list. Hopefully this week, before the end of the week, we'll probably see the list. Again, the 35-man squad has already been selected, so it's just for them to slash it down. Eguavoen and his men and the members of his staff to do the work on that list and then bring it down to 25-man player. But that's the update, guys. Thank you for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your reactions, and stay tuned.